All right, third hour of power. We're back. We got a whole bunch of square roots, cube roots, fourth roots, a whole bunch of radicals today. Let's run this. This is all for homework 37. Now here's the story. Whenever it's just square root 144, we're good. We're like, oh yeah, square root 140, that's 12. When the negative signs show up, we got to know how to handle that. So if the negative sign is out front, like negative square root of 144, still no problem. We know it's 12, negative out front, negative 12. No stress there. Where it gets stressful, boom, is in the negatives on the inside. If it's a square root, fourth root, sixth root, eighth root, then even root, like square root, cannot do negatives. It's not going to happen. This would be not a real number. So if it's an even number root, square root, fourth root, not a real number if there's a negative sign in there. If we had, let's do a couple more real quick. Let's say we had a fourth root. What's a good fourth root? Like 625. Like fourth root of 625, that's 5, everything's fine. But number 5, let's say it's that same fourth root of negative 625, that's trouble. Even number root, negative on the inside, no sir, not gonna happen. So this also not a real number, not gonna happen. All right, here we go. Let's put some different ones up there. Wow, that was 5 examples really quick. All right, let's see, number 6. Let's go cube roots. So cube root, how about 125? But we know that's gonna be 5, but let's throw in the negatives. Let's say it's negative 125. Cube roots, fifth roots, seventh roots, the odd roots, it's okay to have a negative sign. So cube root of negative 125, that's negative 5. We are okay as long as it's an odd numbered root. You can have it out in front and you're okay, like cube root of 27. Let's put the negative out front this time. Negative out front, no problem, just means my answer is going to be negative. Cube root of 27, that's 3. Bring down the negative, negative 3. Let's jump it all the way up. Let's say we had number 8. How about not cube root, let's go big. What's something we can do? We'll do negative 1. Ha ha ha. Let's take this all the way up to a 7th root. So just check your index. If that's an odd, then you're okay. You can have a negative, like 7th root, negative 1, answer's negative 1. But if that's an even, then you got trouble. So let's say number 9, we got a 6th root of negative 1. This is an even number. That's a negative inside, and no sir, that is going to be not a real number. Wow, that is 9 examples really fast. Okay, running through those 9. Let's do 10, 11, and 12 as fractions. 10. Let's start with something basic. How about square roots? Let's go square root 169, 400. So you've got a cool little move you can pull off with the fractions inside here. If you don't like the giant square root, you can change this into square root top, square root bottom. So you can just make it 169 over 400. So this is going to give you 13, and this will give you 20. So it's a pretty cool little move to have in the old repertoire. This works for square roots and cube roots and fourth roots. Let's do a cube root one. Let's get a big, tall cube root. What do we got here? 125 and 512. So a negative, a cube root, 125 and 512. All right, negative out in front, no problem, just means our answer is going to be negative. Here, I'll just put it out there right now. And you can run cube root up top, you can run cube root on bottom. So instead of having the giant cube root, you can split it into 2 little problems. So we throw 125 up here, we throw 512 down there. This is going to be 5, that's going to be 8. You're like, I'm in business. Still got your negative, and then that's your answer. So negative out in front is no stress no matter what. All right, let's see here. That, didn't write it, that was number 11. Man, we're flying through this. One more, number 12, third hour. Just do square root, then cube root. Let's make this a fourth root. So number 12, let's go fourth root, 625 and 16. Now, if there's a negative inside here, you're toast. You can't do it. We can put it out front though, and that's fine. My answer just turns out negative. Let's do this. Let's split it. Let's go fourth root up top, fourth root on bottom. So there's a big difference between negative inside and negative outside. Fourth root, 625. Fourth root, 16. So fourth root of 625, 5 times 5 times 5 times 5. So if I got a 5 up top, fourth root of 16 is going to be 2. All right, so all rules for all the radicals today, third hour. This is homework 37. Get it done.